I just wrote a blog post this very morning about how we can talk about our values. They don't really mean anything. Our values only are real when we take action on them. It's one thing for leaders, senior leaders especially, to say leadership development is important. People are going to believe it when they get involved. And how they're engaged and exactly what they do can be different in your organization, one from another. The reality is, if they're not engaged, if they're not invested, if they're not a part of it, then the chances of it having as much success as it could is limited. Next, that leadership development processes are not broadly applied. In other words, we pick a few people and we give our high potential people some opportunities and no one else. I'm not saying that there isn't room in our talent management processes and in our leadership development plans to identify high potentials and give them opportunities. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying if the only people that we're giving anything to are those people, we're not broadly applying the chance to learn and build our leadership skills, then we are crippling ourselves and we're causing a lot of the problems that we mentioned on the earlier slide to happen. Decreased engagement, decreased employee satisfaction, more turnover of those less than high potential leaders. And listen, if we're is it possible that we've not identified all of the most highest potential people? Is it possible that we've misdiagnosed? Is it possible that we've sliced that group too thinly? And I would say the answer is very likely. And so we'll be more successful, you'll be more successful in your leadership development efforts when you apply that more broadly, when you engage leadership more, when you integrate things more, and when you make it more about process and not just about events. I'll say it again, training is a process, training is an event.